Alright, so let's solve more questions on the exponential equation. Alright, so we have 3 exponent 2x minus 1 equals to 1 on 27. Now let's be very careful here. Remember in our last video, we solved similar one. Okay, so let's apply it here. We have 3 here and this side is 27. So 27 is the same as 3 cube, because 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So in place of 27, I'll put this one there. So we have 3 to the power of 2x minus 1 equals to 1 on 3 to the power of 3. We now record this property. 1 on e to the power of n is the same as e to the power of minus n. Okay, so my next step will be this, whereby this one is no more fraction but rather linear. So we have 3 exponent minus 3. We have equal bases, you can equate the power. So we have 2x minus 1 equals to minus 3. So that will be basic equation. We send this one here, or we add 1 to both sides, which will get rid of this. So that will be minus 3 plus 1. 2x will be minus 2. So when we divide both sides by 2, my x will be minus 1. As simple as that. So the only solution here is -1. Okay, that's that. Now let's observe this. When you see x to the power of x equals to 1. Now let's not forget that any non-zero number to the power of 0 is 1. So I remember saying 0.001 to the power of 0 is 1, because this one is non-zero. Okay, now when we encounter situation like this, okay, 7 to the power of x equals to 1. Now always, since any non-zero number to the power of 0 is 1, and we want the basis to be equal, which we pave way for the powers, we just replace this by what is here. We have 7 here, so I will say 7 to the power of x equals to 7 to the power of 0. Why 7 to the power of 0? We want the basis to be the same, and 7 to the power of 0 is 1. So tomorrow, 8 to the power of x equals to 1 will be 8 to the power of x equals to 8 to the power of 0. So x equal to 0, x equal to 0. So the answer is straightforward, 0. Okay, so what if you get fraction? For instance, 5 on 2 all raised to x equals to 1. Now the value is the same. Okay, this side is 5/2, so I will change the right hand side. So I have 5 on 2 raised to x, and this side will be 5 on 2 to the power of 0. So in going back, this side will give us 1. So x equals to 0. All right. Now let's move on to the next example. Now when you have 3 raised to square root of x equals to 9. Okay, so since we have idea of cells, we can apply it here, but we have 3 here, and this side we got 3 squared, 9. So we have 3 exponent square root of x equals 3 squared. So we have this equals that, and now equate this to that. So I have square root of x equals 2. And don't forget to remove square root. We squared both sides. So this one will cancel. My x will be 2 squared 4. Alright. Okay, so go ahead and try this. You have 4 raised to equals 16. So try this one. Okay. Now, where we've reached, please, if this is the first time you are watching my video, please like the video. Okay, just hit on the like button and also the subscribe button. Just subscribe. Okay, now once you do that and hit on the bell, or once you turn on the notification bell, anytime I upload video, you will be the first person to get notification. So this are very important. So the subscribe button and the like, please try and do that. Thanks. All right, now let's look at the next example. So this time we have 1 on 10 of 5x equals to 0.01. Okay, so let's be very careful here. We have 1 over 10 here, and we have this, and this side is decimal. So let's first of all change this one to fraction. Okay, so let's maintain this 1 over 10. How do we change this one to fraction? And that's how we do it. Okay, so let's spot at the point where the point is. So let's observe the point very well. We have the point. So stand here, okay? Now, what do you see? We have 1, 2. Let's count them 1, 2, okay? So where the point is, we put 1 here, okay? And let's count 1, 2. So we have 1, 2. Okay. So after that, we see only 1 here. Forget about the 0. So we have 1 here. So that will be 1 on 100. So 1 on 100 is the same as 0.01. So you can check it on the calculator, okay? Or when you take 0.01 on the calculator, it will give you 1 over 100. So don't stress yourself here. Okay, so this one is the same as this. Now, our idea here is to always make the bases equal. So my left hand side is 1 over 10. 1 over 10, okay? All right, so we have so many ways of expressing this one in the form of this. Now we can say 1 on 100 is same as 10 squared. Okay, 10 squared. So let me repeat this one. 1 on 10 to the power of x equals to. Now let's recall something important here. Now when you see x to the power of n on y to the power of n is the same as x on y all to the power of n. Okay, and we have 1 on 10 squared. Now because this side is 1, we can bring the squared here out, because 1 to the power of 10, okay, 1 to the power of, let's say, 2, you end up getting 2. Okay, so we can say 1 on 10 or squared. In going back, 1 squared 1, 10 squared, okay, 100. So let's look at this property. So this one will affect this and affect that. So when you see this 1 over 10 to the power of 5 is the same as 1 over 10 all to the power of 5. Don't forget this. Okay, now if the side is 2, okay, you can't do that. If this side is 2, you can't perform this one here. So we are lucky that this side is 1. So don't mess up. You have to be very careful with that. So what I'm doing is applicable to when this side is 1. Okay, if this side is 1 and we have, let's say, 10 here, you end up getting 1 over 10 all to the power of 10. Okay, so let's understand that. So from there, we can say 1 over 10. We have 5x here. We have 1 over 10 or squared. So 1 over 10, 1 over 10, 5x is equal to 2. So 5x equals to, divide both sides by 5. X with 2 on 5. All right. Now let's observe this. 1 over 100. This time let's make it 2x equals to 0.001. Okay. Now you can pause the video and give it a try. Okay. All right. So we want to maintain the left hand side and then deal with the right hand side. So we have 1 on 100 raised to 2x equals to, so we have point here. Okay, so where the point is 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the only thing important here is the 1. Okay, the rest are not important. 1, it means 1 on 1000 is the same as 0.001. Okay, so this side is 100 and this side is 1000. So how do we make this side equal to this side? Now let's understand that 10 squared is 100. Okay, then 10 to the power of 3, that will be 1000. Okay, so we need to change this and change that. So I have 1 on 10 squared, 10 squared, which is 100, and this side will be 1 on 10 to the power of 3, which is 1000. Because this side is 1, we are free to bring this up here. So that will be 1 over 10 all squared times, remember this one is there already, so they will multiply. So times 2x. Okay, and we are free to bring the 3 out. 1 over 10 all raised to 3. Okay, so when I multiply this, that will be 4x. So we have 1 over 10. 4x equals to 1 over 10 all to the power of 3. So we have equal bases. So we can say 4x equals to 3. Divide both sides by 4. This side you go. My x is straight away 3 and 4. Okay. Now let's observe this. 0.25 x plus 1 equals to 16. Now when we take 0.25 on the calculator, let me test mine. 0.25, that will be 1 over 4. But how do we get that 1 over 4? Remember the trick. This is the point. So I'll put 1 there. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's 0.25. So I'll put the 25 here. That will be 25 over 100. X plus 1 equals to 16. But 25 on 100, 25 here 1, 25 here 4. So that will be 1 over 4 x plus 1. And remember 16 is the same as 4 squared. So I'll make it 4 squared. But 1 is hanging. We have a fraction here and we have a linear, okay, a number in a linear form. Yeah, so we need to do something to this. So let's record this. 1 over a the same as a to the power of minus 1. So 1 over 4 will go to 4 to the power of minus 1. So have 4 to the power of minus 1. Then we have x plus 1 equals to 4 squared. Alright, now don't forget the rule. So what is here is a power and what is there too is a power. So once they meet like this, they multiply. So we have 4 exponent minus 1 x times x plus 1 equals to 4 squared. So we have this and that because the bases are the same. So minus x plus 1 minus 1 is the same as that equals to 2. So we have minus x minus 1 equals to 2. So we have minus 1 minus 2 equals x. So this one here, this one in, minus 3 the same as x. So we have negative 3 as our answer. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so we have this equals that. Now let's be very careful here. Now this one and that is like this, a on b, okay, will be the same as a dividing b. Okay, so what we are going to do here is very simple. Let's combine this. Since the bases are the same down here, remember when you are multiplying two things which have the same basis, okay, we add the powers. Remember the laws of indices. So I'll maintain the numerator. So let's write one and add the powers. We have 3x minus 4 plus 6 minus 7x equals to 27. So we have 3 to the power of 2x plus 1. So let's add the powers. Now we have 3 minus 7. So that will be minus 4. And this side is minus 4 plus 6 is 2. So that will be 2 minus 4. Equals, so 27, let's change it to 3 to the power of 3. Since we have 3 here, 3 there, we have no option but to change this one to also 3 to the power of 3. Alright. Now let's be very careful here. So this one is division. So with division, we subtract the powers. So it's the same as this. So this one is the same as this. So let's subtract the powers. So we have 2x plus 1 minus, so 2 minus 4x. Look at how I arrange them. If you mess up, you get it wrong. Okay. So it's this one minus this. And anytime you put minus here, it will affect everything here. So in order not to get confused, we have to introduce brackets, which means that the negative here will be affecting everything here. So if you remove the bracket, it's wrong. Okay. So it's very, very important. Equals to 3 to the power of 3. So we have this equals to this 3. So we have 2x plus 1. Now let's expand this. Minus 2 plus 4x equals to 3. So let's group like terms. 4, 2, that will be 6x. We have 6x. And 1 minus 2, that's minus 1. To this side will be plus. So that will be 3 plus 1. So 6x goes to 4. Divide both sides by 6. My x is 2 here, 2 here, 3. 2 and 3. Alright, so don't forget to subscribe and also like the video. Alright. Now let's observe this. 4 to the power of x equals to 128 square root of 2. Now, because the least number here is 2, let's change everything to 2. So this side will be 2 to the power of 2. This one is the same as 4 to the power of x. And 128 is the same as 2 to the power of 7 times this side will be 2 to the power of half. Okay, so 2 to the power of 2x equals to 7 plus half. That will be 15 on 2. Yes, so let's confirm. 7 plus half, that is 15 on 2. Okay, so we have 15 on 2. So this one equals to that. 2x equals 15 on 2. So that will be 4x equals to 15. And my x will be 15 on 4. Okay, how simple as that? Now let's observe this. 3 to the power of 2x minus 1 equal to square root of 27 exponent x plus 1. Now don't panic, okay? Understand that square root of a is the same as a to the power of half. So this side will be 27 raised to x plus 1 times half. So times half, okay? Alright, so the question is solved. This one remains the same. So we have 3 to the power of 2x minus 1. And this side can be written as x plus 1 on 2 So that will be 3 to the power of 3 times, so x plus 1 on 2. Okay, so from here we can say 2x minus 1 equals to 3 times x plus 1 on 2. So we have this. So this to multiply this, that will be 4x minus 2 equals to, so 3x plus 3. Don't forget that this side over 1, so that will be cross multiplication. So we have 3x plus 3. So this one here, 4x minus 3x, 2 plus 3, x equals 5. So we have 5 here. Okay. All right. So when I plug in 5, this side will be 6. So 6 over 2 will be 3. So 27 to the power of 3. 5 here will be 10. 10 minus 1, 9. So 3 to the power of 9 is the same as 27 to the power of 3. Yeah. Okay. Now let's look at the next example. So we have 25 raised to m minus 4 times 5 raised to 3m minus 5 equals to 3125. Now, once we have the least number here as 5, this side will be 5 squared. And this side, I'm very sure when you keep on multiplying 5, it will give you a number. Okay. So this one is 5 to the power of a number that will give us 3125. So let's test on the calculator. So 5 to the power of which number will give you that. So on the calculator is 5. So I have 5 here. So this side is 3 to the power of 5. 5 to the power of 3m minus 5. And this side will be 5 squared. Be very careful. It will affect what is there. So we have this. The question is solved. So my next step will be 2m minus 8. 2m 4 to 8 times 5 raised to 3m minus 5 equals to 3 to the power of 5. Sorry, 5 to the power of 5. Oh, sorry. It's not, it's 5 to the power of 5, not 2 to the power of 5. Sorry for that. So lots of indices, we add the powers. 2m minus 8 plus 3m minus 5. So that will be 3 with 3, that will be 5m minus 8 minus 5 minus 13. Okay, so this one equals this 5m minus 13. 5m minus 13 equals 5. So 5m equals to 5m equals to 18. All right. So m is 18. 18 and 5. All right. So just pause the video and give it a try. Okay. Now the only problem here is this, okay, the minus here. So what we are going to do is to send one to the other side so that we can adjust them, then compare the powers. So I will say 4 times half raised to x minus 1 equals, so this one here will be half 2 minus x. So 4 here is the same as 2 squared. Okay, you have this. And I would like to write everything in linear form so that this one will match with this. So I will say half is 2 to the power of minus 1. I have x minus 1. And this side will be 2 to the power of minus 1, 2 minus x. So I have this to the power of 2. And this side will be 2 to the power of minus x plus 1. So we have 1 minus x. So minus x plus 1 is the same as that. So we have okay, minus 2 plus x is the same as x minus 2. So let's add this because the bases are the same and we are multiplying. So that will be 2 plus 1 minus x, and we have x minus 2. So that will be, so let's equate the power straight away. 2 plus 1 minus x equals to x minus 2. So we have 3 minus x equals to x minus 2. And that will be 3 plus 2 equals to x plus x. 5 equals to 2x. So over 2 over 2. This one will cancel. X is 5 on 2. Okay, so we have that. All right. So we have so many examples. So you can just try your hands on some of the questions. Okay. So thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. All right.